Hey, Coach Blair here. Welcome back to another video of CrossFit Made Simple. Today we're going to be talking about scaling and modifying workouts so that you can have the time of your life, no matter your energy level, no matter if you're facing some sort of ache or pain, or maybe you want to teach someone in your life who's not a traditional exerciser. Maybe you want to bring your sister to the gym, or your mom to the gym, or your dad to the gym, or your neighbor to the gym, and they just don't have a whole lot of experience with exercise or working out in general. Being able to take CrossFit and its elements and modify and scale the workouts so that individual athletes can receive a similar stimulus is very important. This is one of the things that CrossFit is known for compared to other exercise regimens where, let's take track for instance. Everybody is running the 400-meter dash. One person might run it in 48 seconds, one person might run it in 1:20 seconds, one person might run it in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I can tell you right now that each of those three people are getting a different stimulus from that exercise, from that event. CrossFit, if we take that same example and keeping 400 meters as the target, maybe the person who's running in the mid 2 minutes is going to be doing a 100-meter or 200-meter run. Maybe the person who's a little bit over a minute could probably reach for 300, 350 meters. And this is when you're trying to find a similar stimulus across all three athletes. In the gym, the way this pairs down is oftentimes just simple in terms of decreasing distance. You either do a 200 or 400 meter distance, or you might do some sort of running where you can have a timer and be like, okay, we want to keep the stimulus to around 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. So what are you going to do during that time to get a similar stimulus as the other people in the gym, in the class? Let's look at another example. How about we choose back squats as a strength component. Whenever you're new to the gym, back squats is dropping your hips below parallel, dropping your hamstrings to your calves, dropping your ass to your grass, your glutes to your boots. So we're trying to improve range of motion, number one, for your back squat, so you can get the most out of it for healthy joints, healthy muscles. However, depending on the individual, they may not be able to express that range of motion yet. So if that's the case, we need to modify the back squat so they can still get some sort of stimulus to their quads and their glutes as they're working through the exercise. You can take one person squatting all the way down with the barbell. You can have another person squatting to parallel at a box. You can have another person in between the two. So maybe you put a medicine ball out on the ground and give them a target to shoot for. And then you can modify this even further by adding weights. So maybe if someone can go all the way down in a back squat, you're putting weights and plates on either side of the barbell, versus someone else who's maybe newer is starting to work on their technique for the first time, so they're not going to do as much weight. So we've talked about a cardio option, talked about a weightlifting option. We can finish with a gymnastic option. So a bodyweight exercise, push-ups are a simple one that comes to mind, or burpees even easier, jumping chest down to the ground and then standing up and jumping at the top as a full burpee. One way that we modify this is doing what we call a bodybuilder, where you're jumping back to plank and then standing up without a hop. So all exercises in CrossFit can be modified and can be scalable so that anyone can participate in this sport.